Hi, welcome back to Taking Back Our Home, where we are decluttering things of the material world to make space to build treasures in heaven and um, in the kingdom of God. So, the whole idea of this Taking Back Your Home series is to kind of, you know, making space in our home so that we have more time for the things that are important, like homemaking, like working on your marriage, like building connection with your children and discipling them, and being a good steward of what you have. And when you have too much, it's really impossible to be a good steward of what you have. So join me as I'm going to declutter a few things and organize a few things to make space in my day, and that a silent to-do list to get that checked off a little bit at a time really hone in my focus and create more space in my day. So I'm doing a lot of parts every month in different parts of my home, and I'd love it if you would join me in the process and take your home back as well. So we're going to get started in the bathroom, in our ensuite bathroom, which is actually kind of the main bathroom we use as a family. Like the kids most of the time bath here. And my husband obviously uses this bathroom. And the other bathroom is used mostly by guests and during the day by the children. And sometimes they bath there, but not all the time. Majority is here. I also did like a full closet declutter organization for like switching seasons from summer clothes to winter clothes. And that sound of that video was terrible. And half of the video recording was just gone. Someone in this house might have deleted the footage. I'm not sure, but it's just gone. So I decided to scrap that video. But however, I am going to show you a few clips of the before and the after, because our closet is not like Pinterest worthy. It's not, nothing in this house is Pinterest worthy. It's a very old rental home. And I'm just using what I have. I'm making good enough systems that's easy to find things and easy to put things away, because it's got to be easier to put it away than to just drop it. Because we have a tendency, every single one of us, to not tidy up and put things away when it's hard to do that. So trying to make that easy is the goal here. So our closet is very plain, very normal, and I think the type of closet that most people have. So that is why I choose to show you our closet system, using what we have, finding things in the home to create organization with, and just working with the little bit of space that we have, which is not much. We have a massive closet, but half of it cannot be used due to the raining in and mold and so on and so forth. So we only have like a little bit of usable space for clothes. So this is basically what our closet looks like. So let's move on to the bathroom. So I'm gonna declutter and give you some gentle motivation to inspire you, to help you go through this thought process as well. Okay, so the plan here is, this is basically our get ready in the morning drawer. So I'm gonna only keep what we really, really use on a daily basis and move the rest to the cabinets. So toothpaste. I use this toothpaste when I have gingivitis, so it's kind of a, we're not cleaning today, okay? Cleaning can happen at another day. That's my baby's little toothbrush. All right. So we mostly all just use that toothpaste, and that can go there. Perfect. Good. You might have space for this one too. Just put it underneath. Okay, great. Okay. So I am very inspired by the Proverbs 31 woman and kind of a lot of Proverbs things where it gives us a list of duties and of how we're supposed to take care of our home and how we're supposed to navigate through that. So the important things, the important verses that I'm trying to keep in mind as I'm decluttering is first of my why. Why am I doing this? Basically, because I have been struggling for probably a year now to keep our home tidy and clean. And I've been really, really struggling with that because I have too much to do. I am just overwhelmed all the time. And that does not work for me. I kind of want to put that there, but this leaks. So I really am trying to do better at taking care of my home and navigating through that season and really ensure that I am doing a good job at taking care of my home, because I have been scrambling for a long time and I really, really wanted to figure that out a bit more, So that is one reason of why I'm doing what I'm doing and decluttering as much as I can. Secondly, we are supposed to be moving soon. Soon is, I have no idea when, because we were going to move in February, but it's a long story. Basically, our move date is out of our hands, and there's some things happening in the background, and we do not know when we will be moving, and basically if we're still going to move. However, being able to tackle all of this in a month, because we're going to get a month notice of when we're supposed to be moving. Kitty cat, no, get down. We're going to get a month notice of when we're supposed to be moving. So that is not a lot of time for everything we have. We have an insane amount of stuff that we have accumulated over the years. Don't know how, but that happens. I guess it's just part of life, right? So I want to be ready. I want to be able to move easy and fast when the need arises. So that is another reason of why I am decluttering as much as I possibly can. I am gonna get where that is. Let's just leave it in here. This does not belong here. This does not belong here. Do not use that every day. That can stay there at the back. Okay. Wash that. Gotta wash that. I need to make a big pile of everything that needs to be washed. This is broken. There's nothing on there. Nice. This is where you belong. And that's me on. Perfect. All good. Okay, not a lot of makeup. I wonder if I have a small bag. Let's not do that now. This bag works. For now, let's just stick with it. All right. Okay, so down here is basically just where I store extra toilet paper. Oh, it is very deep. Nobody's gonna be able to reach that. And my menstrual products. So, and extra towels. Okay, so that can stay. What is back there? I hear something. Oh, it's just a nice smelling thing to make everything smell nice. Okay, that's good enough. Moving on. But this is basically where we store all of our extra toiletries, which is only used like once a week or extras for when we run out. But my son loves packing it out. And I took the baskets that I had in here to use in my closet. So I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. Anyhow. Like, I even have a bag here for when the dustbin is full so we can switch out the bags. This is not it. Okay, I'm going to take that out. So the next reason of why I am decluttering and why it's very important for me to declutter is basically we are called to steward our things well, to use what we have very, very well. And I felt like I was extremely lacking in that, as I've obviously mentioned. So I'm really tackling that and ensuring that I am setting my home up in a way to steward it well and to be a good example to my children is very important to me. So that is a very big motivation. So a question that I recently started asking myself when I declutter. So in order to not keep extra things, because we all have sentimental things, right? Today we're not dealing with sentimental things, but we are today dealing with I want to be that person that uses all that oil. I want to be that person that does all these things. But are you? Are you? So being true to yourself and not feeling bad about who you are and what you're capable of, that is very important. So not getting lost in the trap of this is who I want to be, but really focusing on this is who I am right now in this season. This is what is working for me. Just want to check if that fits. And really focusing in on that side of things. Also, I do want I want my things to be tidy, okay? Like, I want my things to be tidy, easy to manage. But anyway, back to the question that I was asking myself, why is this cloth here? Oh, I remember. Okay. Getting distracted much. Does this still have to be there? So I'm asking myself, like, am I really using this? Would I buy it again? Do I actually love this, or can I bless someone else with this instead? And then another question that I've recently started to ask myself is, am I stewarding this well? Because what I do with my kids is I'm constantly telling them that if you cannot take care of your toys, which is a blessing and not a privilege, not a right, it's a privilege to have. If you cannot take care of your toys, then they need to be stored away. So if you're not going to tidy everything that's out to play with, then it needs to be stored away until you are ready to be able to handle that and tidy that. So I was like, I'm constantly doing this with my kids, but am I doing it with myself? No, I am not. I am not setting that example myself. I am not stewarding my own things well. I am not using the method of, if I don't take care of it, I am not allowed the privilege of having it. And yes, I am a mom, but what's good for them is good for me, kind of, So I was like, oh, I need to rain check this. I need to actually, what am I going to do with this? I'll just donate it to someone who's pregnant. Like one person, I'll ask her if she wants that. All right, so I want to be able to say that I am setting the example for my child. I want to be able to say, okay, I am telling her that when she is not taking care of her stuff, that it needs to be packed away, then I need to be able to also live by that and pack my things away and do a proper job of that. So that is kind of a big part of my motivation here, to just get everything ready. So am I actually stewarding this thing well? Am I doing a good job at taking care of what I have? Or do I need to get rid of a few things so that I can steward what I have well? So another verse that really, really motivates me is the verse that says, we have to, you can't, I am paraphrasing here, but you either, as a woman, as a homemaker, you build your house up with your own two hands, or you tear your house down with your own two hands. And the question here is truly, what am I doing? What am I doing? Am I building my house up, or am I tearing my house down? So that is something that I need to double check often, take care of, and review, So, got to do that. Really, really, really got to do that. I think it's time to donate these nipple cups. I think it's time. Okay. What am I doing? I'm trying to. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is put everything that I actually use every now and again up here and all the extras down here. I think that's how I'm going to structure that. These razors suck. They suckety suck. Gotta use what I have. It's fine. Okay, so I know you can't really see into the bin, but it's basically just going to be my extra stuff. I'm going to add like things that I don't often use in here. Like we do not use this anymore. We make our own deodorants, but we will reach for it if we have like a very active day or something. And we've got a lot of expired stuff in here. Because, yeah. I'm not really going to worry about the order of how I'm putting things in here. I am sure this is expired. Does this expire? There's no expiration date. Maybe there's an open. So this is what the extra bin looks like. So I've got lots of extra lotions here. Some shaving stuff for my husband. That's extra. Toothpaste, some razors, more toothpaste, bubbles, spray, moisturizer, the pee pads, the glycerine. I only use that in the winter. I mix it with my moisturizer, and that's kind of what we have in here. I do want to find the lid for that thing. I put it away somewhere, but oh, my baby is always taking my stuff. So I like to have a lid. Okay, this space is kind of crammed in here, so I'm just trying to give you the best possible view I can. Okay, so all this to say, the reason why I'm telling you all my reasons of why I'm decluttering, like I really want to motivate you that if you feel like you're drowning, if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel like no matter what you do, the house doesn't stay tidy, then the first thing you need to do is declutter. That's the first step. Always the first step is to declutter and get rid of as much as you possibly can. And then from there, move into the space of trying to organize in a way that's actually working for your family. Not the Pinterest way, not the pretty way. Don't waste money on expensive things if you don't have a system yet. I can really find that when I have my system with whatever I had in the home and I know that it works, then it's much, much easier for me to then go from there and say, okay, I can buy a nice bin for this area. I can change this thing and find something that is better suited for me here with this type of method. So like I know this size works and I need this type of category, and then going from there and buying whatever you need that's pretty if you want to. Honestly, I don't care about prettiness inside of my cabinets. I do like prettiness on the outside, but inside it really doesn't bother me as much. As long as I can keep it neat and tidy, then that works wonderfully for me. Okay, I want to show you what I did. I should have done that earlier. So this is an extra bin. I'm going to find the lid for that. That is basically our travel toiletry bag. Then extra scrunchies and washcloths, my shower cap, and that's my cleaning cloth to like just wipe my sink and my cabinet here. I kind of completely forgot I had it, but now I found it again. And then my extra bag for the dustbin. I usually have cleaning spray in every single bathroom, but this bathroom's bottle broke. So I need to get a new bottle for here. Then up there, that's just like my bubble bath, 2 of them. And then my rosemary water that I use on my daughter's hair. I use that every time that we wash hair. And then this is like my more use at least once a week. So I do like to take a pamper bath once a week when I do my everything bath. I do lather myself with tissue oil then as well. My everyday, everything bath is intense. Then I have some ointments that we need, like nipple cream or vaginal cream and so on and so forth, if we need it, when we need it. And this is for my baby when it's his low moisturizer and his bum cream for when he takes a bath here, just so it's nice and organized. I think my husband's not going to put it in there the whole time. I think it's going to end up staying there. That pin was there because there was a drip when we installed the zinc and this new cabinet. I don't think it's dripping anymore, but I'm just going to double check before I just take it out. It's empty, but maybe it should stay there. I'm just going to ask my husband to be sure about that. Okay, so let's look up here. Okay, so these are the things I took out. I did remove that as well. It's one of my pots stuff that was here, but I took that away. So I need to take this away too, obviously. Okay, because nothing survives in here. This shaving cream I'm going to use for homeschool. My husband doesn't use shaving cream. I'm going to make a little pile of things that I need to wash because I really want to wash brushes and things. I actually think this one is clean. I'm just going to take the hair out because I did wash that recently. So I'm going to wash my makeup brushes. I almost never use. I use this one. And I use this one every day, but they need a wash. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to take just anything right here. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. I do have hand wash dry today, but I want to empty that one because it's almost done. So I'll use that one up first. Empty it. Oh, it smells delicious. Absolutely delicious. Okay, you gotta excuse my outfit here. Everyone in this house, or let me put it this way, the kids are sick and mommy ain't sleeping much. And I do have my clothes on, but it's extremely cold in here, so I am just going to stay in my nightgown over my clothes. So I do have these extra toothbrushes, which doesn't fit in here. Okay, great. But we are never going to use them. So what I do with extra toothbrushes is keep them for cleaning. So I want to move this and this to the guest bathroom. This needs to go to the first aid. That I can throw away. This I can throw away. This I can throw away. This I can throw away. My contacts, my very expensive contacts that I wish worked. This is already so much better. Anyway. Let's go take these things where they belong before I just leave them here. So I do really want to motivate you to take back your home by doing what needs to be done. Okay? I really want to find a solution for my essential oils. I don't have one yet, but I'm going to find a solution. But at least I got my space back. Gotta wash those brushes tomorrow. And then I got my space back. No more stuff everywhere. So much better. So much better. Okay, so this is my guest bathroom. I have a little basket that I put out when guests come with like extra pads, bag wipes, candle, toilet paper, and tampons. I do not use these anymore. I got the shock syndrome that you read about on the box. So I no longer use those at all. So the guests can use those. And I'm just getting rid of this in the bag there. Okay, and then we'll go through this another day because I do want to set this up in a way that the kids can actually use it properly. So we'll do that. But this is just like lotion that I put in here for the hand lotion and stuff that I use in here. I think we'll go for this another day. And then I have my first aid on this side. All of my first aid stuff. Then down here, that's quite wild. So toilet paper, this was very organized. But again, I have a baby who just seems to, I need to wash that. It smells like cleaning product. Seems to love taking over everything and moving it around. So I got this animals things on this side, my toilet paper, my cleaning stuff, which belongs down there. That's where my extra stuff was. Everything was properly labeled, but we changed. I mean, life changes, your seasons change, and you need to change with it. A nebulizer and guest towels. But I want to get rid of these as well. Actually, gonna take these out. And because I know I'm gonna donate them, what's the point of waiting another day? Because usually the thing is, because I film a lot, I usually wait to take things out so that I can do it on the video. But sometimes things just need to get out, you know? So this is looking much better. I can make this neat and find a little basket for my essential oils and put them up there. That's going to be beautifully perfect. All right. Okay, so I'm feeling very good with how that turned out so far. I'm going to stop here because I do believe that I gave you my peace of mind and that I did get some things done. I am exhausted and gonna get in bed early. Gonna put the leftovers away, which had to cool down first, and then I'm gonna go to bed. So basically, my message to you is ask yourself, is this serving you, or do you have to serve it? Is this something you really love, you really use, and you really want? Is this working for your season right now? And are you capable of stewarding this well? Are you busy stewarding this well? Or are you neglecting it? I need to let go. You can always get it again in the future. Maybe borrow it to someone, put it away up high, or just let go of it and say, well, I'm not that person in the season. And when the season comes that I can be that person again, I can maybe get a new one. So I hope that you can find motivation to take your home back. Don't make it perfect, just do good enough and do little bits of a time because we're busy. We're all busy parents and working, and life is busy. So just do what you can when you can, and well, take your home back with me. So thanks for growing with us. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video where we connect in our parenting, where we have intentional living and homemaking, and where we have connected, loving marriages and live fully set apart for God. So thanks for growing with us, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.